TV today is very beautiful. We resumed our programs up to today. This is none other than West Nile's Ambassador Sports Messiah, and Moses the Great is my name. I will be cruising you behind. My guest of today, who will actually, with the meantime, introduce himself to the viewers who are following us right on Facebook. And if you have been following us right from that time, I appreciate and say thank you for actually taking and considering us as your number one. That's the online platform TV based in Bunyoro. So we are going beyond what is expected. 2025 sports of Bunyoro. So we shall be right from the local scene. We shall go for national, and then also we board and see what international transfer or market or what clubs are planning, because we shall be having FA Cup semi-finals today, then today to either be kicked out or to remain to reach to the next level. That will be final, as we shall communicate to you ahead there. So whoever is following us, you are traveling right from your respective places, you are entering to Masindi municipality. Just don't need to bother yourself. The weather is a bit calm and there is nothing like a threat of cloud. Just what you have to do is travel a bit reliance to whoever enters this area. So that is it for those who are traveling from Kampala, Arua, across all the Nile districts that are bordering. We welcome you to Masindi as you keep on following us right from your respective places, either in a vehicle or you are on your motorcycle. So it is upon you to choose which channel or transformation that will see that you are joined us as we see how to transform sports right here in Bunyoro. As I told you earlier on, I have my guest. I may not be in position to be the one to introduce himself. Let him introduce himself. Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. By names of one, we've been lasting in Masindi for last 17 years in here. So I'm glad to be here.
Thank you very much. May you remind me of your names once again?
I'm Coach Waman Johnson. Those are my names.
Coach Waman Johnson. Yes. You're welcome to Elkem TV.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, actually you have an academy.
Yes.
Yes, you started it. It is now 17 years, yes, right, when you started it?
Yes, sir. First of all, I was a player. I played for a long time in the Masindi district. So when I retired off playing football, basically I joined the coaching. And I'm here, I'm on FOFA level 1 as a coach. What transferred me is I had passion. The passion is football. And that's why I decided, let me join coaching.
Yes.
And I started off when I was an assistant of Coach Godwin. He's my mentor. I love him. And that simple thing was an academy. And we've been existing in Masindi. We produce, we've nurtured a lot of kids here in Masindi.
Yes.
So I love sports as a person.
Okay. That's very good. They stop at the way. So you have said you have been a coach before, you have been a player, you have that passion, and you have come out with that idea. And right now you're also pursuing FUFA, kind of, should we call it? You have seen most academies failing. Maybe do you have any person who is funding the academy? How do you maintain it?
Yeah, I want to thank you, moderator. First of all, in most cases, we've seen, as you've said, academies set off or be called off. In most cases, people have funders, and most academies have people who fund them. But when it comes to me as a person, I have no funder. But I've stayed here doing. So even as I have the love for the sport,
yes,
I'm a player. I always fund myself. I look for equipment myself, although we have a lot of challenges. But in most cases, we fight as people, and we look for simple things like when you have to start off hard tooth and neck, yes, to make sure that I'm still moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you scout those players of yours, and they're under which age?
Mostly, we begin an academy with a 5-year-old kid. It's where we always begin from. When we reach at the training ground, these players brought by their parents, it helps you, because you just tell them that you have to have the training kits, you have to look for the balls, and then they come and you train them.
So do those parents contribute something? Because I don't think that you can just volunteer entirely, much far better than someone who just starts at a certain age group. So parents contribute something little towards their children, or
Yeah.
how do they do it?
Thank you, moderator. Indeed, we always inform these parents to make some little kid. You buy a ball by yourself, then you can pay registration of 25,000, and then you have the training kits. When you bring them, we always allow them to come and train with us.
So those
Here, generally, we are having them coming from their homes, coming to train at the training ground. We don't have a camp.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So you talked of actually 17 years is very big, and it is really. So who are some few of them who have come through you that right now they are sounding players that people are recognizing?
As I talk, I want to inform you that I have a player who is playing in a Super League,
Yes.
and he's called Ahewa Jasper. He's playing for Kitara. I wanted even to play football, but because of passion, I would go to their places, and I informed him. I always train at NTC, commonly known as Kataka,
Yeah.
but it has nurtured a lot of players. You can even make all your own research. We've produced a lot of players, and they are there playing. It's not only Ahewa Jasper. We have
Because we have issues of discipline.
generally, discipline is a key. For any player to succeed, you have to be disciplined, because discipline is the first key to success. And handling them, first of all, in my in our anything like misbehaving, we always handle as people, because most players come from different families, different areas, so you need to handle them accordingly. So discipline is a key.
Had an aim of maybe improving the talent of children. What was your main objective?
First of all, my main aim was to help these young kids, because we have a lot of kids who are outside there. They have the talents, they don't have support, they are not nurtured, they are not treated as people of academy, because in Uganda, there are many academies. Then, my main point was to produce, give them a chance, so that they can be seen and be produced. It was not mainly to generate income. Income comes on as a last option,
Yes.
but my main target was to produce and have these people on the national team. At least we have people on the national team, and that's why I'm even still coaching, so that I can produce more.
In this period of time, I want to nurture like this number. What is your target, and what is your now aim for the future?
Now, my main target as I talk is to have many people on the national team. Then secondly, the number is extremely a lot. I cannot even tell you 10, I cannot tell you 20.
Yes.
There are supposed to be very many, because my main aim of being there or standing on the training ground is to produce.
Team whom you handle those players with.
For sure, I'm not the only one. When I started it off, I got some other people.
Yes.
Like I have a secretary, I have a treasurer of the team. So we always work together and make sure that we produce and work together as a team to make sure that we give the best to the Ugandans. Yeah.
How
Him, and I wish him the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a very good initiative. Our viewers who have actually been following this, that is their coach, trying to brief us on how we started out there with the academy and how he's targeting to produce more academic graduates. One, we are seeing most players right now, it is actually the responsibility of the parents, because children, some of them are always hindered opportunities. People are given different talents in life. You might be a musician, you might be others even become doctors, and different people fail to actually take talents of their children to actually face whatever they want in life. So we are going for a short commercial break. Briefly, we shall come back. Don't go away. Our viewers, welcome back from that short commercial break. We are back actually to our questions and with my coach for an academy here, as we told you earlier on. So we'll be back from that short commercial break, and we welcome you for the second round or edition of our sports as we finalize here with our local sports scene in Masindi. So coach, you talked a lot, and we have been talking really a lot about how you started and your target, your objectives and whatever. So we are going to the last questions of your child and also daughter. I don't know whether you also train ladies or you just focus on boys.
I also train ladies.
You also train ladies?
Yes, sir.
So under which age to which age?
We start from under 5. That is supposed to be a 5-year-old kid. Up, respect what we request for you. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So whoever is following us, I think you have heard. So just don't just hesitate or don't deny your child a chance to actually start laying foundation right from now. It is not whom we shall be seeing and calling them our players of the nation. They will not only stop here. If God wishes well, they will also have to go abroad. And as the parents, that's when you will be enjoying the fruits of the football career your son or daughter has. So you have to know to differentiate between an academy and also those who just start from an old age. You know, in Africa, anything can happen. Somebody has never even stepped on a pitch, but he just want to come right from the garden and starts playing when the muscles required. We should follow those things if you want to get or achieve out of the foundation that you think you want your person to be. So you have to take them through those channels. So thank you very much. You are very few actually people who come up with such initiative. And that initiative, actually, there is only there's another soccer academy I know here. Is it Ismail Soccer Academy?
Yes.
Yeah, that one of Kijura.
Yes.
So that one is another academy I know that can coach and also bring up some of those children. So that's why I've said you are very few people who come up with such initiative. So we are seeing in most times, even here in Masindi, tennis is coming up. But before, people have not been taking tennis as an important sports event, and also much in tennis and also maybe rugby, especially in Bunyoro and Masindi.
Yeah, thank you, moderator. In most cases, most people here in Masindi always they have specific event about tennis. Yes. It's another sport. We have also cricket. Yes. There are many sports that we can adhere and then coach and then have them on the ground. But first of all, it's the passion. People have to have the passion. People have to love the sport. People have to love it. When they love it, it's when we shall adhere and have those other different sports being coached or being trained here in Masindi.
Okay. So that is young ones, but I have not seen adults that have picked interest. Maybe there is someone who has come up with that initiative of training and bringing the national. There's a woman who actually impressed me about tennis, or golf rather, about golf. Playing it right from the age group, as she was young, by the age of 4. The father brought her in an academy of golf till she was now around 58 years. But she's still strong and playing golf. I think it is all about sacrificing and having passion for specific thing. And if you don't have that, it will be very hard to squeeze water out of a stone. As our viewers, and we are finalizing with that. So do you have any thing apart from what we have gone through that we have not talked of concerning your academy?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. These simple coaches who are having academies in Masindi, they are doing a lot of work. We always talk about Boma, we always talk about Kitara, but you have to lay a foundation for those teams. And these people are laying foundation. These are the people who are having academies here in Masindi. So me, I don't take trying to bring up these young people. they are doing a lot of job. We always appreciate Kitara, we always appreciate Boma, we always talk about St. George, but you should know that they have to have a foundation. And the foundation is we people of our academy. So I want to thank everybody here in the passion, who have the love. Please come up, support True Home Soccer Academy. We are basically here at NTC, commonly known as Kataka Ground. Very much.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you for that contribution you have put towards your academy, and also parents. I hope not parents and also well-wishers who love football. We have very many people here. You can support the talent even if it is not your son or not your daughter, but if you see that maybe that person has that talent, you come out, you support that person, because you are not building that person with such talents. I think the much better nation we shall have of sports, and also sports nowadays cuts across, and sports is loved, and there is money in sports. So thank you very much. Now we are going back to Uganda Premier League is bouncing back today, and over the weekend, 4 matches that have been so inspirational. They have been beating teams, and right now as we talk, Kitara sits in 10th position. So today they are going to face, that's the Sports Club Villa at Butema. They're facing Sports Club Villa, who are also of Kitara in today's game at home, because they have been beating teams. They beat Mbale Heroes the other time 4-0. They beat KCCS 6-0. So they are beating teams. That's over. Apart from the draw they played last time against Wakiso Giants.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Moderator. As I talk now, there is a little bit of improvement since they caught up a new coach. And I want to assure the entire viewers and the supporters of Kitara that we today come and support us at the playground. Kitara, we are going to emerge up winners. We are going to get it as we
go 21 points, implying Kitara will either sit in 6th position or 7th position on table, right from where they were from relegation zone, sitting on red carpet. They are winning from behind. People talked much, but the time came, they actually realized their mistakes. They worked on well on the champions of last season, and they are facing Kitara. So it's going to be a bit tricky, but we have seen their previous matches. They have home advantage. And you know, fans also always have an added advantage when you are at home. So I think Kitara, more likely they may win today's game.
Yes.
They may win it as you have stated it well. And also the other game is Wakiso Giants playing they are facing Wakiso Giants. Wakiso Giants is at home. So how do you see KCCA in this game?
KCCA, it has been a big threat, and they are performing very well, although they made up their last game as a draw. But hopefully when they are at home, yes, sir.
Okay, so so that is how Uganda Premier League is. We have been talking about Kitara FC. This is our own team here in Bunyoro, and when they were losing, people talked very many things, you know, in Africa, not only Africa, but human beings, whenever the situation and see the way forward. So Kitara struggled, and they brought in a new coach, and at the beginning the coach was also like he's trying to fail, like his colleague, but time came on, he settled and read the game and the playing system of his players now as possible. So leaving that one aside, we are going to Uganda under 17 women. They are going to play Namibia. That's the under 17. We have been seeing Uganda under 17 playing a number of matches, but have been performing well, not only for AFCON for 2027. They have not inspired people as such, but in most times, some previous years, when Uganda Crane plays, especially men, a number of mathematics do come towards the coaches. Is it the commitment of players? What is always that reason behind Uganda Cranes performing poorly? They start well, but at the end, as a coach, you could be understanding some of those things. What could be the reason behind that?
Yeah, Uganda Cranes is bringing new coaches and the international coaches, not our own home coaches. But I know with Uganda Cranes, what would disturb us in those years was having, in most cases, having a foundation. Because when you have that foundation, it may be you make up qualifications. Yes. We always get problems because we always pick players according to their form. We pick them according to their clubs. And in most cases here in Uganda, we always centralize and say these are Uganda players, they have to play. But I want to thank Coach who is now on of our Uganda Cranes. We qualified automatically because we worked tooth and neck, and he would spot, he would see players who are performing. He wouldn't give players because they are from central Uganda, but he would even see outside just under 15, and we also won. So we are very happy, and we are wishing them good luck. Yes, sir.
So I don't know whether here is good news or bad news for us as we are heading towards the CHAN. CHAN is starting on the 1st of Feb up to 28th of February. But we are seeing the captain of that's Vipers, Milton Karisa, last time after winning their 1-0 game against Maroons, he came out as he was not feeling well. But rumors are saying, and actually it has been not just rumors, basing on rumors, but he's going to miss CHAN. How do you see the impact of Milton Karisa in CHAN? Missing out.
Who can replace Milton Karisa, but he's a good one. He's supposed to be playing with us in CHAN, and he has been performing. And he may be the top scorer of Vipers. Blows, we have people to replace. We always have people to replace. We have people on form. I think it's a big blow, but stand in his position and then perform. But I don't think it will hurt us somewhere. Okay. But although it's a big blow, but
players who will fit in his shoes and see that they produce the result that is required by Puti, our head coach for Uganda Cranes. So we are seeing here CAF is working around the clock to make sure the 2024 Total Energy African Nation Champion CHAN is hosted by the Sri Confident to tournament will go on earlier scheduled after 2 rounds of inspections last year, including CAF President Dr. Patrice Montepe visiting in December. The final assessment will be done this week. So we have seen a number of stadiums allocated to work on Masindi Stadium. It is going to be part of the stadium that shall be used in 2027 to see that some of those players who will come and play in AFCON also come and train here, and if possible they will also be playing some matches here. 18 months will take over and start the project of constructing Masindi Stadium. How do you see, how developmental do you think, what impact shall the stadium create to us as a football fraternity, not only Masindi, but entire Bunyoro?
Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a grade 3 playground. It's in grade 3. So we want to thank them for them improving it, because when they construct it, first of all, it is going to be a training ground of nations who are going to play AFCON here in Uganda, and of income. Not only these people are coming in a playground, but even entire people, hotels, people who are selling off things, they always get money. So it is going to improve on our income generation.
Business
is going to boom. And then the entire people who support who have the passion and love for the football, it is we getting an advantage of being there, going to watch these players. So we want to thank the government for initiating and giving us that money. And we want to thank everybody who has put in his own.
It benefits all of us, all the residents of Masindi, Bunyoro at large. So business and other activities will kick on, and people will definitely enjoy the importance of what they call that Yasoka Academy, Uganda Cranes. And then outside you might be having, you talk to one Bisaka, I don't know whether you support West Ham or what. So today we are seeing FA Cup semi-final bouncing back. Arsenal takes on Newcastle. And then
it's going to be a tight game, although Arsenal may emerge up winners, but it's a tight game. And I see this game coming out into penalty shootouts. So watch out, people of Arsenal, you need to check yourself, being a semi-final. So I see, like Arsenal, they may emerge up winners, but in the penalty shootouts today.
In penalty shootouts?
Yes.
You didn't tell me the team you support.
I'm a true supporter of Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Although we are knocked out by Spurs.
Who was that player of yours who inspired you?
I started supporting up Manchester United. It was 2005. I think I was in P7 by then.
Yes.
To me, in 2005, we had a lot of players at Manchester United. One of them was Roy. Besides Roy Keane, we had Rio Gavin Ferdinand, we had the Manja Vidic. Those players really inspired me, and I had to support them, including Rooney. Yeah.
But do you think Manchester United shall ever have such a quality of players like those of the ones you are struggling? Right now, they are below there in 13th position with 23 points behind Spurs, who also have 23 points. What is the reason? What is the challenge with the new coach?
Generally, Manchester United is struggling, I know. It's up a good team. It's to lay a foundation. After laying a foundation, then it is a gradual process. You come on gradually implementing your system until they get it. But I know with Manchester United, what is making us struggle and then be down in that position, it is one.
Trophy with the Chelsea using that same system. What is wrong with the United not adopting it? Is it the quality of players they have? Oh,
yeah. First of all, it could be the quality. Then secondly,
okay, let's go for a brief commercial break. We shall start from there.
Okay, thank you.
Talking about today, FA Cup is bouncing back. That formation, Coach Amorim, Robin has brought in. Though we saw previously, Conte Antonio took trophy. That's Premier League with that system. So United has an issue, and I think they will handle it as a club. And match between Tottenham Hotspurs and Liverpool. Tottenham removed Manchester United last time. It was very dramatic. They scored many goals in that quarterfinals to reach here. It was a 4-3. Yes, it ended 4-3 in favor of Spurs. So today they are facing Liverpool.
This game is also going to be very tight. Liverpool, they fought a fight against Manchester United because they were supposed to lose that game, but they emerged up to fight as players and got up a draw. So when they come up upon this game against Spurs, it's also another tight game. In most cases, people another tight game, yes. But Liverpool, I see them losing 2-1 against Spurs. Okay. So to me, that's how I see the game today.
So Arsenal is going for finals with the Spurs?
Yes.
And then who is likely to take it?
When they play against Spurs and Arsenal, I see Arsenal will emerge up with the winners.
They will take this time.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is prediction. Actually, Arsenal today is going to beat Newcastle. And then Spurs. Those are your predictions. Anything can happen in football, but there are certain things you just see and analyze. You say this one is more likely to happen. We saw actually results being changed. United, who were struggling, winning from behind, they almost made it the moment, but things didn't work out for him. And then, as we see right now, the table standing, Liverpool is on top with 46. Arsenal with the 40. Nottingham Forest has also proved to be another stubborn team this season. They are like latest of those days. They could win 1-0. People say, no, an underdog in this competition. So how do you predict this times Premier League? Is it a table for Liverpool? Is it a trophy for Liverpool to give out? Or should we still have belief in Arsenal as usual, because they are always threat to anyone who is on?
Liverpool, they are having 46 points, but with a game in hand, for your information. They also have a game in hand, so when they win up, it will have like 9 points across. So, but as I talk, you try to ask about Nottingham Forest. Yes, they have proved to us that they are a threat and they can challenge. But also, what you should know, and Arsenal, as usual, we always know this is a team which always comes and gives threat. But the last time, they always fight for positions, number 2, number 3. So I don't see them very well. Manchester United, they're also struggling, as you said, but they wanted to collect a win, although they failed because of Maguire. But they played very well. It was a good and a great game.
Okay. So talking about Manchester United and Chelsea, Chelsea this time around, Chelsea may take the trophy. But when you try to see their last 3 games, they lost it consecutively, apart from the draw. Where have the problem of Chelsea come from?
Chelsea is a big team. Chelsea is a great team. It's a challenging team. And they have a number of players, because Chelsea, as I talk, it's the only team which has a lot of players in the Premier League.
Yes.
They may have 46 players, as I talk, because they signed. But I know they can give up a challenge. They can challenge teams, but they can't emerge up winners. I don't know. Maybe it is because of their coach, their system, but they are good at challenging. They can challenge, but...
or they still have hope of qualifying for Champions League.
By the way, as I talk, starting from number 1 to number 12, they can all emerge up winners of the Premier League. When you check on your table, you can go and Google. But I see them, they can challenge. But with Manchester United this season, with this system of Amorim, I see us fighting for positions. We may emerge up, fight, and then stop in number 6, but we may play winning these games.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, that is it. Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, then Man City.
With City, they have picked up. They got up a great win last time.
Yeah, they won
2 games. I know with Manchester United, these are fighters. These are people who can come out.
Man City.
Yeah, Man City.
Guardiola knows how to read.
They know, he knows what he wants. He may come and then even finish in the second position this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first position, they should forgive it.
They should just forget about that. Liverpool is going to win this trophy.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we are going for John Duran, and it is believed Aston Villa could be tempted to sell the 21-year-old Colombian striker for them at 60 million. For Barcelona now has already met with Duran's representatives for informal talks to let the Aston Villa striker know he is on the radar of the Catalan. Seeing here Barcelona is fighting over him. We are seeing here Paris Saint-Germain is fighting over him. Why are they not coming for players like Haaland or those we know, they are Mohamed Salah, but they are asking for that?
He's a young kid.
Yes.
He's having a great talent. So that's why Barcelona is coming for him. Because in most cases now, most teams went up for strategic. They are planning for underage. So we are signing a player who's having 24 years and below, 25 years and below, because they are setting up, they are planning for the next 10 years or 5 years to play of Barcelona. But I know when they sign him, he can give them another addition on their striking force.
Okay. So we have been seeing Bayern Munich doing business with Manchester United. United signed like 2 players from Bayern Munich, Mazraoui, and that is Delight. So and check the net properly. We have seen those of Zaxi, Hojland, that have failed to deliver what exactly Amorim wants, and have failed to adopt into that formation. But he will talk of bringing that Griori from Sporting Lisbon, that's Danish international. Player whom you think will be better in case Bayern takes over, the player they want from Sporting CP, who worked better and who can understand Amorim better?
I see it is another big challenge to Manchester United, because for sure As United, apart from Hogeland, United has no any other striker. Hogeland he proves to be one of the strikers who are fighting, but he gives us less because for a normal striker, you have to produce more than 20 goals. You need to score 20 goals, and if Bayern also is interested in that striker, so I don't know if they can look for another options, but with United they need another striker for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are seeing here Real Madrid have rejected the chance of actually signing Van Dijk from Liverpool. So by summer his contract shall be expiring with Liverpool. He is now 33 years old, the Netherlands international. Do you think a sounding subject in case he goes to clubs like Real Madrid, who are actually champions? They are always Champions League material, and we saw actually apart from Luka Modric, who is the oldest player I think currently in that squad of Real Madrid, shall still.
He has proved since from Southampton to Liverpool. He has been a great player, and he's still a great player. But to me, I wouldn't see him fitting in Barcelona because now 33 years old, you do go and look for another green pasture. You do something to Barcelona. He can still add something to Barcelona.
Okay. So we are seeing teams from Saudi Arabia. They are here. They are very into Saudi League. And if he is to go, is there anything United lose?
With Casemiro, he's a great player. He's great number 6. He plays up very well. But because always what matters with players is always age. Age is another big problem. Whenever they age out, they always give us less in performance. So when Casemiro leaves Manchester United, it could be one of his addition to not that they can't produce, but it's because they are earning a lot of money compared to what they are getting.
Okay. Maybe lastly on transfer market as we close, because we're left with only 2 minutes. Tottenham Hotspurs and the Manchester United, any importance from United to sign that player?
Hey, Kalimwani is another striker. He's a Frenchman. I know Manchester United is lacking a striker, and maybe the system Manchester United is also using needs a lot of relaxing. It's not whereby the other system Manchester United used to use of wingers to produce. This time around, you work beginning from the strikers up to the defenders. You are always on tension. So it can be another big blow, another big addition to Manchester United. I want to ask for your support. Come through Home Soccer Academy in Masindi. We are there at Kihande, or commonly known as NTC Playing Grounds. If you have a kid, if you're a parent, if you have somebody you want to bring in, we are welcoming you. I want to thank everybody who has been watching us.
This one here on Elkem TV. I want to appreciate whoever has been following us right from that time till now. It is now 3 p.m. I think if God wishes so, we again meet. That's next week, the same time, the same presenter, West Niles Ambassador under Moses the Great. I wish you well and God bless.